And welcome back to the channel. On this video I'm going to be riding the Kingbull Rover 2.0, as you see it right there. This is a class 2 e-bike, class 2 with throttle, class 3 with pedal assist. And that's what I want to talk about on this video. I want to talk about e-bikes and the throttle. So let's hop on. And I'm going to strictly make this a throttle only ride. And so here we go. Now this bike is a perfectly legal bike. It has the throttle capabilities of getting to 20 miles an hour, and then you can pedal assist. I've gotten it up to 27. You can tell it cuts off at 27. It will not go beyond like 27.2 or 3. And the reason why I want to talk about throttling on this video, and I'm going to ride with throttle assist or throttle only and no pedal assist, is because I just watched a video. I found this video from a couple of months ago, and it was with regard to electric bikes. And they were talking about, anyway, first of all, the guy is a traditional cyclist, so I think he's kind of got a thing against e-bikes. He implies in the video and says he has no problem with e-bikes, except for he says the laws are confusing, which I agree. But the thing, he made it sound like he wants to get rid of throttles on e-bikes, right? Okay, so you can legally throttle an e-bike up to 20 miles per hour pretty much everywhere in the US, right? You don't even need to pedal. And if somebody's going to complain about the laws, then complain to the people who are writing the laws, not the riders of the e-bikes. Do not complain that an e-biker is not pedaling his e-bike. If he or she is going 20 miles an hour, like I'm doing right now, I'm full throttle. So if you're going 20 miles an hour, throttling on your e-bike, then there's no problem. So do not complain to those who just want to throttle. If you don't like it, then that's fine. But don't complain about the people that are throttling the bike. The throttle's on there for a reason, and until the laws change, then they're perfectly legal and fine to throttle only their bike if that's their wish. As long as it's staying within the legal limit of 20 miles per hour, so be it. And so many times you get people complaining about how somebody is riding their bike. Most of the people that complain are the ones who do not ride e-bikes. They ride traditional cycles, and they have a hate-on for electric bikes. And a lot of these ones that are complaining that the bike is going too fast, they're unsafe, they're too heavy, whatever else they come up with, a lot of those guys are the ones that are riding by us on traditional bikes faster than we're going. And yet they're the ones that are complaining that someone's not, for example, not pedaling their bike as I am right now. I'm going 20 miles an hour. It goes, see, it gets up to, if I go down a slight hill, it goes a little bit, it goes to 20.4, but still 20 miles per hour. This speedometer could be off by a fraction, which is pretty accurate though, but still. I'm going to do a U-E over here in this little dead end here. But I mean, this guy basically wants to just get rid of the throttles on e-bikes, right? Well, when the law eventually does that, if they do, then okay, then we have to adjust and whatever. But I cannot see them taking the throttle away. Here's what I can see happening, and this is not going to be good. A lot of people are not going to like this, but this is just a guess on my part. I have no idea. I'm just going to guess. With enough people complaining, the non-e-bikers that are complaining that the bikes are going too fast or whatever, I can see a day come. Let me get by this truck over here. Okay, I can see a day come that they remove the 28 mile per hour speed. I can see it where they remove basically or drop the class 3 level. I'd like to drop all the class levels and go with the speed limit, but I can see them dropping the class 3 and saying that they want no more bikes beyond class 2, 20 miles per hour. That would eliminate the confusion of what you can pedal and what you can throttle, because class 2 bikes only, you can either pedal or throttle up to 20 miles per hour. So that would eliminate that, but I don't want to see it, but I can see that happening at some point. If that were to happen though, what happens to all the bikes that are already out there now that are class 3? Are they suddenly illegal? You might have bought your bike 1 month ago, and then all of a sudden laws change and the bike that you paid $2 grand for is no longer legal. Everybody has opinions on the bikes, but it seems like a lot of the people that have opinions appear to be people that don't ride, have never ridden an e-bike, or have some agenda against e-bikes that they just despise them. They absolutely do not like them. Maybe they need to get on an e-bike and actually give it a ride and see. And here I am going full speed. Oh, I touched 20.5 for a second. And there I'm full throttle right now at exactly 20 miles per hour, give or take a 1/10 of a percent, or a 1/10 of a mile per hour. Anyway, this person was going on and on this video about, and then they have the nerve to say, I'm not against e-bikes, I just want this, and this done to them. And he was complaining a lot about young riders, high school students and stuff. Well, maybe they need to, put a limit on all bikes and to 16 miles per hour, and then leave the parents responsible for their children, Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. If you have any thoughts on this topic, it's really got me wound up here. But anyway, because I'm sticking up for the e-bikers. I don't like when people get putting down e-bikers for like using a throttle, for example, up to 20 miles per hour. That's not illegal. That's perfectly fine. And until the laws get rewritten, and hopefully by somebody who rides e-bikes, maybe somebody who rides e-bikes should be writing the laws, then don't worry about the people that are riding, whether they're using the throttle or not. So that's going to do it for this video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, thank you very much. Just hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, just hit that notification bell. And if you want to leave a comment on this topic that's got me wound up, or not, but if you want to leave a comment, please go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Share your thoughts. These are just my opinions, just like they'll be just your opinions. And but that's fine. It's great to communicate and talk about our thoughts on electric bikes. And this is a great place to do it. I love to share comments with the community on e-bikes, and the breeze is blowing the leaves around as we speak. So once again, thank you for joining me on this video, and until next time, be safe everyone, enjoy your e-bikes whether you throttle or not, and take care. Keep your wheels on the road as well.